What is going on, 2BU? Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gents. Today's video, we're taking care of a little problem that I've run into with my MBRP exhaust. This is the race version. I'm not sure how the street version handle it, or the whatever they're called, the touring version, but here's the race version. I think they're pretty similar. And with the race version, what you do is you mount your exhaust valve modules. You take those little guys and you mount them up to these brackets right here and right here. There we go. I'm sorry about the sunlight, can't really control it, but it is what it is. And the issue I run into is been a crazy vibration going on. Not obnoxious, but just annoying enough to where I know it's there and I can hear it, and I don't want my shit to be rattling. It's a brand new freaking car, only 10,000 miles on it. I shouldn't have a rattling car. Especially a freaking red eye. Like, it shouldn't be rattling. I'm like, all right, well, that's a shame. I'm just gonna have to get up under here and hunt down this rattling on my brand new exhaust. So I get up here and I'm thinking it's got to be the brackets, right? The washers holding this bracket up, right? No, it wasn't. Those washers, nice and secure, and those washers there, nice and secure, as you can see. So it's not the washers. I was like, all right, well, it's going to be the exhaust. It's got to be one of these connection points, correct? Wrong. When I was tapping exhaust originally, it sounded like it was coming from this guy right here. So I came back here, started tapping, and it sounded like it was coming right from here. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to loosen it up and then retighten it down, try to readjust it a little bit. Try to tighten it up, didn't go any tighter. I was like, all right, loosen it up, readjust it. Loosened it up, nothing happened. Noise was still there. I'm like, all right, tighten it down as tight as you can go. Tighten it down as tight as I can go. Noise still there. I'm like, all right. I don't know what to do. Probably going to have to see a exhaust shop. And then I kept tapping and tapping. I'm like, wait a minute. That sounds like it's coming from a little further back. It's coming from back here with this little module. Now, it's doing it on both sides, but this side was way, way louder and super, super annoying. So I'm going to show you what it sounds like over here. So try your best to listen. It's very faint on this side. Oh, wait, that's this one. Move that off of the bracket real quick. Try to get it back to where I had it before. Come on. All right. Now, listen up. You hear it? It's very faint. But it's there. And I assure you it's coming from this bracket. Now I'm gonna put it back over here. I'm gonna move this back down, and this is what it sounded like. Not that bad, but it was almost to that level. If I like tapped it just like that. So it wasn't all the time, and it was only at certain RPMs in the idle range. Like if I was wide open throttle, on the throttle at all, you don't hear it, except for if you like cruising through a parking lot. But if it was only at certain points, like right around 1500 to 1000 RPMs, that's when it was like right that when the car is making that deep rumble, when you're just like getting on it, just that's when the RPMs set it off just right, and the vibrations came through the pipes just right to start making this thing, you know, make this noise. And you can hear it. So, super annoying. Not the most flattering of noises or whatever, but not something that I want to be listening to either on a freaking 80, 90, 100,000 damn dollar car, especially with this fancy new exhaust. The exhaust sounds great. I've had no problems with the exhaust other than here. Like, I originally thought it was the bracket, so I was like, well, that's not good. One of my brackets, one of the weld points has come loose, so now I'm gonna have to go get that taken care of. But it wasn't. So I'm like, all right, well, what the hell could it be? So I thought it was this connection point up here. Like I said, wasn't that at all. And I came back here. It's like, it's got to be the bracket, right? Wrong. So with that, with thinking it was the bracket, I took these here pads right here, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to soften them up. I'm just going to put a little pad back there, give it a little cushion so this bracket isn't making contact with the module itself, and it won't give me that vibration. Wrong again. I tightened it all the way down as tight as I could get it, make sure there was no play in between the module and this bracket, and I had these pads behind it so there was no contact between the plastic and the metal bracket itself. Didn't matter. Apparently these nuts right here, where these guys go, these little guys, where these mount into the bracket, I think that's what's causing it. Because the minute I took it off, I'm going to show you here. If I come back over here and tap the exhaust now, you see I got nothing. Got nothing at all. Versus when it was on the exhaust, is literally what it sounded like. But, you know, way louder. Not as obnoxious as that right there. But it was definitely noticeable, and you could definitely hear it. So what I'm going to end up doing is probably just taking this guy here and zip tying it up to that bracket or the hanger up here. It's probably what I'm going to end up doing. So here's the bracket. As you can see, the module is no longer attached there. I moved it up. So all I did was took out, it was a wire holder. See this guy right here that I'm pointing at. See if we can focus. This guy right here, he was holding up this hole right here. So all I did was take him out and took one of the existing mounting brackets already, or the mounting hardware already, and just used this bracket. So you had to be careful because of the weird angle that this is at. It isn't flush. So I ended up actually breaking one of the brackets off, as you can see right here, because I tried to tighten it down too tight. So as you see, this one looks like we're good to go. It's not broken or anything, but this one definitely broke off because I just tightened it up a little too much. You know what I mean? Over torqued it a little bit. But with that bracket out of the, or with this cable out of the way, what I ended up doing to keep it out of the way was I actually ended up still using the zip tie. Not this one, obviously. Use another zip tie, and I just zipped it up on the back end around the other side of this here. There, yep, you see the zip tie hanging out? So that's what I ended up doing. As you can see, got no more vibration. Cool. Come around over here to the right side, which was the original problem child in the first damn place. And you can see, move that one as well. Still got this here, don't mind that at all. I'll take it off in a little bit, but I moved that whole module up here. Did the exact same thing that I did on the other side. About to fire it up and see what we got. All right, moment of truth is fired up. Oh, door's open. Just kidding. Oh, it's all my damn chapstick. No vibrations. No vibrations. Came down around here is where the vibrations would be the worst. Right around where it is right now, that's where it usually was the loudest and the most noticeable. As you see, we don't hear it. So it's those freaking brackets, man. I don't know what it is with the modules, but it's the modules the whole time. I thought it was the metal bracket on the exhaust. It wasn't the exhaust at all. It was the freaking brackets. I did that because usually if I put the exhaust like that, it was like noticeable clear as day. But as you can see, good to go. I'm gonna take it for a spin, come right back, and then see where we're at. Anything? Seem good to go. Obviously, I gotta test if it's gonna hold up. I'm not trying to wait till I get to a track day or something, and then the zip tie busts loose and the screws and all the brackets just down there dangling and hanging and stuff. So give it a couple of rips, and we'll see how she feels, or see how she looks when we head back to the house. those can't hold on, boy. 95 degrees out, they can't hold on. Let's do a 40. 42nd gear. Held it just fine that time. Not gonna bother jacking it back or getting back on the ramps or anything. Just gonna hop down and check it out. Should be good to go though. See if I can hit this light. Looks still secure on this side. Pop out. See if we're still secure on this side. Makes me so happy. I just sit and idle without my damn car sound like a piece of shit. Still sounds phenomenal. And it's like I've already mentioned, it wasn't a problem with the exhaust. It was the freaking modules themselves. Like they just kept vibrating. I don't know why they kept vibrating, but they did. I don't know. So got it taken care of, just took them off, removed them completely from the brackets of the MBRP exhaust, mounted the modules to other points under the car itself. They seem to be holding up just fine. You know, I gave it a couple of rips, hit a couple of bumps and things like that, launched it once or twice, and they're still holding on just fine. Obviously, over time, that may change. The brackets could break or zip ties could pop off. Like I said, I only got one zip tie on this side over here. The other side doesn't have one. But I don't know why it happened. It just started happening over time. And it actually seemed to get a little better at one point. Like it was worse, but then it just like kind of like eased up. But then when I come out here and I tap on the exhaust, or if I just let it and it idles to that perfect point within the RPM range, you can start hearing it again. And you know, if you go on to car meets and stuff like that, you're not trying to be driving around and everyone's like, who's rattling? What the fuck is that rattling noise? That was it. Hope it's your first time stopping by. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you guys get notifications when these videos go up. So we're to the Instagram channel, Low376Slow, all one word. Until next time, tube you, I'm out. Peace. Sound good. Oh, look at them damn sheep. Where the hell all these sheep be coming from, bro? They just be popping up out of nowhere. It's hot as hell. What the hell they be drinking?